Have you ever wondered what became of Abraham's descendants and where they went? What happened to Abraham and Keturah's descendants? The stories of Isaac, the child of promise, and Ishmael, the son of Hagar, are favorites in biblical debates, but the identities of Abraham and Keturah's 6 children have long been shrouded in relative mystery. Today, we peel back the layers of history to ponder the destinies of Simran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shuah, offspring of a union that holds its own intrigue. The mere sound of these names inspires curiosity and begs us to explore the uncharted territories of time. What happened to their descendants, and where in the globe are their tales being told? We will unravel the stories, examine historical documents, and follow Abraham's extended family as we set out on our investigation. The Bible describes how Abraham chose to remarry soon after losing his first wife, Sarah. The material in the Book of Chronicles states that Abraham's second wife was first a concubine before they formally married and had 6 children together. Keturah was the name of this woman. Don't forget to subscribe to Ancient History for fascinating insights into the mysteries of the ancient world and captivating historical narratives. Keturah is sometimes mistaken for another Old Testament character, the Egyptian woman Hagar. It's crucial to remember, though, that Keturah is not identified as an Egyptian woman and is not connected to Egypt. Reputable biblical scholar Richard Elliott Friedman disagrees that Keturah and Hagar are the same person. He contends that this identification is based on an antiquated rabbinic idea that has no support in the Hebrew text. Moreover, Friedman points out that the prominent ancient annalists like Ibn Ezra, Ramban, and Rasban disagreed with this notion. The notion that Keturah and Hagar were 2 different people and not one is further supported by the Book of Jubilees. It's crucial to keep in mind that the Book of Jubilees is a very curious book that dates to around 700 BC. It is confirmed in this text that Keturah and Hagar were not the same person. As the text puts it, Abraham didn't get married again until after Hagar passed away. While Abraham gave Isaac everything he owned, he presented presents to the sons of his concubines, and he dispatched them from Isaac to the region of the east while he was still living. After a long and fruitful life of 175 years, Abraham passed away and was reunited with his forefathers. Upon closer inspection of the Bible, we find that Abraham had 6 more offspring after Isaac: Simran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shuah. Following his marriage to Keturah, Abraham had 6 children. But a question emerges. What happened to the descendants resulting from the marriage of Abraham and Keturah? What nations are these descendants currently residing in, and where are they exactly now? It is safe to say that the Midianites were among the most prominent of Abraham and Keturah's offspring. The Midianites were an ancient people who lived mostly in what is now Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Israel, and the Sinai, as well as the northwestern sections of the Arabian Peninsula. Several ancient sources, including as the Bible, Assyrian literature, and Egyptian records, make reference to them. The Midianites are frequently closely related to other Abrahamic groups. As a result, the designations Midianites, Medanites, and Ishmaelites are used interchangeably in some passages of the scriptures. These 3 groups most likely mixed together via marriage, meaning that the offspring of Abraham's concubines joined together via matrimony. The Midianites, who were descended from Keturah along with other sister tribes, were mainly found in the Saudi Arabian region. In particular, there are still Abraham and Keturah's descendants in Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. A sizable population of Abraham and Keturah's descendants reside in the latter nation. The tribe descended from Abraham and Keturah's 6 children is scattered throughout Bahrain and Saudi Arabia. Interestingly, one tribe descended from Keturah seems to have inhabited parts of Saudi Arabia close to the Jordanian borders, including the old Edom region. The fact that one of Job's companions is identified as a Shuhite in the Book of Job serves as confirmation for this claim. The Shuhites are mentioned in the Book of Job in chapter 2, verse 11, where it is said that Zophar the Naamathite was one of Job's acquaintances. Among the companions that visited Job in his darkest hour was Zophar. The Shuhites are descended from Shuah, one of Abraham's children by Keturah. Most of the people who live in Saudi Arabia today are direct descendants of Abraham and Keturah. There are 6 tribes that descend from Keturah, and these tribes make up the majority of the population in Saudi Arabia. All of the people who live in Saudi Arabia, including the well-known Midianites, are descended from Abraham. In addition to the 6 Arab tribes that make up Saudi Arabia's population, the Ishmaelites' influence is significant because of their interconnected marriages. Arab couples have been joining together through marriage for centuries, both historically and currently, which encourages cultural fusion. Apart from Abraham's lineage, it is significant that there are Cushite people in Saudi Arabia. Some Cush descendants, who were historically settled in Ethiopia, Somalia, and other African countries, have also settled in the area that includes Yemen and Oman. This is partially because the historical territory of Yemen was home to the Sheba kingdom, which was made up of Ethiopians from Ethiopia and Semitic Sabians. The ancient kingdom of Sheba, often called Saba, was located in what is now northeastern Africa, spanning parts of Ethiopia and Yemen. Biblical traditions and stories, such as the Old Testament's account of the famous visit of the Queen of Sheba to King Solomon, are frequently associated with the history and richness of the Kingdom of Sheba. This people has migrated to the Saudi Arabian region, adding to the region's historical and ethnic variety. An intriguing observation deserving attention is the story of the wife of a prominent character from the Old Testament, Jethro. The history of Moses and the Israelites' escape from Egyptian slavery are intimately related to that of Jethro. Jethro was a Midian priest and chief of his tribe. He had multiple daughters, one of whom Moses encountered on his flight from Egypt following the murder of an Egyptian who was abusing an Israelite. After helping Jethro's daughters with their sheep, Moses was invited to Jethro's house and given shelter as a token of appreciation. With time, Jethro grew to admire and revere Moses, realizing that he was a man of God sent to guide the Israelites on their emancipation quest. That is all for this video. We'll be back soon with another informative video. Don't forget to like and share this video. To keep exploring ancient history together, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Until next time!